Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallant
What's going on, ladies and gents? Hey, how are you? Repeat back in. It's another Sunday night. That means time for the Turndown for What iRacing Truck Series. And tonight, it is all about the hashtag Willow Strong 100 from the dirt track known as Eldora. 38 truckers about to try to make 24 spots for a 100-lap final. We're going to have two 25-lap racers to where the top 8 will move on over to the final. Then we'll have one 15-lap consolation race for those to try to go ahead and make the full 24-lap truck field or 424 truck field for the final 100 laps. There we go. I'd get it out one of these days. Chris Murphy out there in the land of Twitch says we need to postpone the race. Someone put dirt on the track. Absolutely. Jeff Jones says, let's go, Pete. Absolutely, Mr. Jones. Jeff Jones, again, the name you know, in that number 95. We're going to get out here. I figured it's going to be kind of hard to keep up with, 38 truckers all trying to qualify here at Eldora. So I got your scoring pylon up, and that so far is kind of no surprise with Brad Herman up top, Pacey Wige at P2, and Ed Robertson, P number 3, Joel Conley, P4, and the one and only Chris Murphy sitting right there, P5. But let's get on out there, and we'll try to keep up with some of these guys as they put down some bad, fast laps. Dylan Chappell, I believe, out there on track right now. Here he is. Right now, this is his, I believe, his Get Up to Speed lap in his Pizza and Wings podcast, number 69, as he goes ahead and shows me the side. Mike LeBlanc now out there as well in his number 41. Getting all kinds of slideways, slinging a little bit of mud, and it looks like, nope, he's just kind of blinking out just for a moment. But so far, only 31 truckers have taken time. Those yet to pull on out is going to be Stan Carnathan, Austin Collins, Chase McGuire, Justin Anisagok, Mike Fish, Jose Ruiz, and Dylan Chappell Sr. Some of these guys, they may want to think about putting down the best possible lap that they can, because if you get wrecked very early in the first 25 lap segment, or the first 25 lap qualifier, and you don't make it through to the end, you can't blame anybody else but yourself. Even if you get caught up midfield trying to work your way through some guys that may not be the best on dirt, but still showing up week in and week out to put the best possible foot forward and get out there, get racy, get down, get dirty, especially here, get competitive, and then move on. How about Jose Ruiz in his number 23? Lights up are on the track, as you can tell. Truck's looking pretty good as they come slinging on by. Jose Ruiz's first lap's going to be good for 31st so far. Dave Mayo right now 32nd. Looks like Jose's going to go ahead and shut it down right there. So again, Austin Collins, Stan Carnathan, Justin Anisagok, Mike Fish, Chase McGuire, and Dylan Chappell yet to qualify. Brad Herman on the pole so far. Pacey Wygant, P2, Ed Robertson, Mike Miller, and Joel Conley so far are your top 5. Let's take a look at some time. Looks like we got less than a minute yet to go here in this session. So far, nobody else additionally has pulled out on track. Nick Gowan looks like he's out here in his number 8 Exalta truck, kind of banging it off the wall a little bit. Maybe see if there's any speed up there. He was already P8. Looks like Don Kite. He's also still out there on track, trying to gain a few extra laps. Seat time when you're not all that. This is the first dirt race I've ever seen Don race at, so I don't know if he's just out there for extra seat time. Maybe he needs a little extra practice. I don't know, but I mean, he looks pretty good in his qualifying. He's there for after his 2 laps, he was there for P13. So I have to see. And as qualifying comes to an end, we're going to go ahead and set him up for the first 25 lap stint. Now this is going to be all of your odd number qualifiers. So Herman, Robertson, Conley, Rivers, Haynes, Mensch, Kite, Snyder, and Mosley. That's going to be your top 10 as we go ahead and bring up the grid, and we'll go ahead and bring up some cars as well. Again, I mentioned that Brad Herman, the guy on pole as they all start from pit road. And there they are. So again, Brad Herman, Ed Robertson, Joel Conley, Brad Rivers, Jamie Haynes, Jimmy Mensch, Don Kite, Cole Snyder, excuse me, Charlie Mosley, Nate Lehman, Mike Carter, Giovanni Klein, and looks like behind him he's going to have Doug King, Mike LeBlanc, Mike Campbell Jr., old Papa Bear himself, Jose Ruiz, Austin Collins, Chase McGuire, and Justin Anisgok. And only 8 of these guys will transfer on over to the main. So Justin, he's really good on dirt. He's going to have to try to fight his way through in that number 13 Barbie machine to try to advance to straight through by being inside the top 8 when these 25 laps are complete, or try to work his way through in the last chance qualifier after the 2 25 lap heats. All right, let's go ahead and bring everything on back up as we get ready to roll. Again, it's going to be one hell of a fight all evening long. And again, this is the Turnout for What iRacing Truck Series live from Eldora. Welcome aboard. Lights atop the pace truck are out. They will go green next time by. How about it, chat? Who's got who gets through? Who's going to have to rely on the second chance qualifier? And who do y'all think will get it all said and done when the night is over? If I had to pick, if I was a betting man, I'd say that 85 is going to get dirty very quick. He's super fast on that high line and never touched the wall. He's just really, really good up there as the race rolls on. Mike Graham says, let's let the dirt fly. Stay off the wall, boys. Absolutely. Green flag. Let's go. '85 right up top. Ed McMuffin Robertson in that 64 right up his tailpipe down the backstretch, slinging it into turn number 3, and that 85 right where he practiced all evening long. He feels very, very comfortable up by that wall. No issues whatsoever. So right now, this is the spot that you want to be in. You want to be right where Nate Lehman is in this number 14, because that guarantees you a spot in the 100 lapper. A little bit later on, you don't have to worry about the second chance qualifier. You don't have to worry about much. You know that you're going to go ahead and race for the win when it's all said and done later on this evening. Big Brad Herman put up an 18:07, fastest man on dirt so far, not only in practice but also here in the race as well. And again, this is the transfer spot. This is where you want to be, as Nate Lehman is able to hold on to P number 8, that Gatorade machine, that 89 just underneath him. That is Charlie Mosley Jr. as he went ahead and took the spot from the 14. So Gatorade kind of fueling his way through the field. He's up one spot already as Nate Lehman again able to throw it low and bring it on back up. Don Kite down there on the bottom side, not able to carry a whole lot of speed through. And could that be the best way a little bit later on? I would imagine you'd have to carry a lot of momentum into and off the corner. But again, right now, Charlie Mosley in this 89 Silverado still able to hold down that 8th spot right behind Cole Snyder right there, sitting in 7th. So we'll go on through the field. Again, Brad Herman, the 18 of Brad Rivers, Ed Robertson sitting back here in P number 3. I should go ahead and bring up all their information. Ed Robertson down one spot, sitting P3 after starting outside pole. Jimmy Mensch back here, right now sitting 4th in this 94. Joel Conley with 18 laps to go, sitting P6 after just getting passed by Jamie Haynes in that Circle B diecast number 53. Easy to read the numbers when they're plumb sideways on the track. Cole Snyder, we just talked about him a moment ago, right now sitting P7 and absolutely getting closed in on by the 89, the one and only Charlie Mosley. Mosley very, very confident after last week's race that this race was going to go pretty well for him. Seemed pretty comfortable on the dirt, and right now he is in a spot that he needs to stay in order to race for the win just a little bit later on. Nate Lehman back here in this number 14. He held on to that 8th spot for a while, so he's got some pretty good speed. Just needs to get back up there, get past the 89, and then try to pull away. Brad Herman still racing. Caution's out. Caution is out. 15 laps to go. Looks like Doug King is out there. Is going to be a person of interest. So what do you say we switch on over to our favorite chase cam, go back with Doug King, and find out exactly what happened. All right, so here is Doug King in that 87 Cheetos machine. Again, his chase cam. Let's play this out, find out what happens. You see the 23 of Jose Ruiz right in front of him. Doug King going to go ahead and try to throw it in. See the 2-3 up top. Gets kind of tagged by the wall a little bit. Doug King almost to that inside wall and able to save it for the most part. Getting into the next corner there, you see Austin Collins up and on his outside. Here comes the 7 as well. And it just looks like Doug getting very, very loose. Coming off and just runs into the flat side of the 23 of Jose Ruiz. And yeah, that was... I was not expecting that. I'm waiting and waiting and waiting to see what was going on. Let's rewind that, and we'll play this again. We'll jump on board with Jose to see what exactly happened with him. I mean, right there, he's pretty sideways, but he's also in the corner. So let's go on up with Jose, and let's back this up just a little bit further. Stop right there, and let's play it out. He didn't tag the wall. I think he might just get a little loose. Oh, he had to check up for somebody right in front of him. He had to check up for the 41, and that's what the 23 was reacting to. The 41 was Mike LeBlanc. Green. All right, we are going back green. Let's bring it back live. Got a decent-sized wreck on the backstretch. So far, though, no caution. 14's involved, 98's involved. We saw the 13 get involved as well. Caution's going to fly. I think Mike Pop Bear Campbell might have been involved in this one also. Let's go back and check. See the 71 back there. You see the up ahead. You see the 13, 24, and company. So what do you say we jump on board with the 13? We'll go ahead and back this up just a tad. And we'll stop it right there. Let's switch on over to our chase cam. And let's play this out. 89 just flat sideways, loses it, and the pile is collected. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so up at front, still going to be the 85 of Brad Herman. Brad Rivers, they worked very, very well together last week. Ed Robertson and many others as the field continues to reset. Every time the trucks get close to pit road, the pylon resets. It thinks that they're going to go down pit road until iRacing realizes that they're not, and that's the way it works. So 12 laps remaining here in the first 25 lapper from Eldora. Again, this is the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series, getting ready to race the 100 lap hashtag Willow Strong feature from Eldora. Let's go. Got a little bit of a cluster of trucks back here a little bit, and it looks like 98's going to go around. So is a couple of others. There's the number 1 of Austin Collins. Caution's going to fly yet again with 10 laps remaining, and kind of saw all that unfolding a bit. Let's go on back with Jamie Haynes and see if we can figure out exactly what happened right here. Definitely a cluster. Let's bring it on over to camera 1. And let's play this out. This is on the restart, 94 ahead. Just a hornet's nest behind the leaders. And 53 holding it underneath the 1, 3 wide behind him. And that does not always work. This track is wide, but it doesn't always support that. 1 car up into the wall. Austin Collins just about getting turned around. He's going to get plumbed up or get forced up to the wall yet again. 53 is going to be able to continue until getting turned around. 1 and 98 going on by there. You just saw Mike Pop Bear Campbell a little bit further back in his number 71 Nigu. Encouraging kids fighting cancer, never ever give up Silverado. All right, let's go ahead and bring it on back live yet again. All right, 10 laps remaining in the first 25 lap feature, or qualifier, I guess you could call it. 85 still up front. Brad Herman has led just about every single lap so far. Brad Rivers right behind him. 64 of Ed Robertson. And again, iRacing still thinking that there's a whole bunch of people going on down pit road, and that's not the case. So Mensch, Conley still your top 5. Lehman, Anaskog, and the 84 of Giovanni Klein right now sitting in the final transfer spot in this first 25 lapper. Behind him, you got Mike Carter, Cole Snyder to round out the top 10. Austin Collins, Mike LeBlanc. We're going back green. Let's go. Admin's called for a single file restart. Try to get this thing spread out just a little bit. And here we go. All right, so again, Giovanni Klein in that number 84. Actually looking like a 48 on track. That is the final transfer spot to be able to work his way through. How about that 13 of Justin Anaskog? Able to work his way through so far. And he did it coming from the back. We saw him involved in at least 1 wreck, but being a dirt track, you really don't have to worry much about aero. So if you get a little bit of contact, a little dirty, whatever, it's not going to matter all that much. 1 car of Austin Collins, he's going to try to come on up and challenge the 48 if he can get that bottom line to work. Right now, battling right behind him with the 98 of Mike Carter. So those two, a little bit of contact. 98 is going to be able to move on up. He's got a better shot at the 48 right now, and this is where the battle is. 6 laps remaining in the first 25 lap qualifying race to find out who later on will run the final 100 lap feature here from Eldora. '87 slow on the bottom just a little bit. Mike Carter still holding on to the 9th spot. Giovanni Klein able to pull away just a little bit, catching up to the 14's back bumper. That's going to be Nate Lehman. Nate showed earlier that he's got the speed to be able to contend, and so far, so good. Doing really, really well. Doesn't have to worry about the 48. He can let him go. The 48, that's P8. So really no threat from behind. As the 48 tags that outside wall, that's definitely going to take some momentum away, and it looks like caution's going to fly. So we will, I believe, have a green-white checker. I could be wrong, though. Not quite sure if green-white checkers are built into the qualifying races or not, or if it's just the end of the race, or if this is it right here. If this is Brad Herman, Brad Rivers, Ed Robertson, Jimmy Mensch, Joe Conley, Justin Hanscock, Nate Lehman, and Giovanni Klein would be the 8 to advance into the final 100-lap feature when it's all said and done. We still have 2 more races, though, to find out who will be the second 8 to join that 100-lapper. And then, of course, we'll have a 15-lap last chance qualifier for 8 more drivers to try to work their way through. All right, so Brad Herman up here behind the pace truck. Looks like lights atop the pace truck are still on. Coming to 2 to go. Is this going to be a 1-lap race? How is this going to work? Or is that it? And the 85 already knows he can let it cool down. Get ready for that 100-lapper that he's going to have to hold everybody off for just a little bit later on. Nope. Okay, so it will be a green-white checker for this. I just saw it go down to 3, now back, go down to 2, now back up to 3, or that could be Rev, our race control rep. He's manually assigning or adding the laps back in. You see it go back down to 2, he'll go ahead and bring it back up to 3, and we'll have 3 laps to figure out who's going to work their way through. So how about a chat? The 85, hold on. Does Brad Rivers get on up there? Give him a little bit of love to the bumper. What's going to happen? Lights atop the pace truck are out. We are going to go back green flag here in just a moment. Barney already's got the green flag up. Coming off of turn number 4. Pace truck's pulling in. Let's go.
Green flag, green flag.
85, way high, wide, and handsome, and pulling away just in 2 turns, already up half a second over Brad Rivers. Let's go on back, though, to that P8 spot. The one of Austin Collins on the bottom. Give a little bit of a door tag to the 14. Both of them are going to fall back a little bit. Nate Lehman's going to come back up in the 14. 73 down low. Both tagging the wall. 14 going to try to advance, and he does. Yeah, Nate Lehman able to hold on to that P8 spot. So there you have it. Brad Rivers, Brad Herman, Ed Robertson, Justin Hanscock, Jimmy Mensch, Joe Conley, Jamie Haynes, and Nate Lehman in that 14. So those 8 are going to move on through to the 100-lap feature when it's all said and done. All right, so now let's go ahead and pull up our second grid here. This will show Pacey Wygant with Mike Miller to his outside, Chris Murphy, Nick Gowan, Byron Jones, Andrew Chapman. Looks like it's going to be Matt Boone with Evan Knopp, Josh Arnold, Kyle Taub, Jeff Jones, the name you know in that 95, Claire Murphy. Behind those guys, it looks like it's going to be Kenny Lind, Tyler Brynock, Josh Roberts, Dave Mayo, Dylan Chappell Sr., Stan Carnathan, and Mike Fish going to roll off last, being P19 in that number 20. Pace truck still on pit road. Everybody getting set to get back and get going. It's going to be a great race for another 25-lapper. Mike Ram says, nice run, bud. Talking about that 85. Jeff Jones saying 85 stays right there. Jeff Jones in this race was able to watch the first one. Maybe gives him a little bit of, maybe gives him a better shot of a line that he needs to run to get on up there and try to be inside the top 8 when it's all said and done. All right, let's go ahead and bring up your tower and, of course, your track map as well. That way we can keep up with everything as this night unfolds. Again, Pacey Wygant, Mike Miller, Chris Murphy, Nick Gowan, Evan Knopp, Byron Jones, Matt Boone, and Kyle Taub. That is the Fast 8 so far when it came down to the initial qualifying round. But this is the second 25-lap qualifying race before the 15 lap last chance qualifier once this is said and done. Lights atop the pace truck are out. We'll go ahead and bring it on over to Barney. Going to go ahead and put up that green flag. Pace truck's going to be coming through turns 3 and 4. We're ready. I know you are as well. Let's go racing. Green flag. Couple trucks up in the wall early. Couple spun out. Josh Roberts, Evan Knopf, Jeff Jones, Dylan Chappell, Dave Mayo, and possibly one or two more getting wrapped up in this. See Barney waving off the leaders, and go ahead and slow it down. Get collected by the pace truck. Let's go back, find out what happened. This will be with Dave Mayo. All right, so with Dave Mayo from the chase cam, and you're ready to see all that going on. Let's go back with the 95, and we'll rewind it just a tad to see exactly what happened here. So they were up by the wall, and stop it there. All right, let's play this out. All right, so we need to actually go on up with the 5 and rewind this one more time. All right, let's stop it and play it. Oh, hard shot on the outside. Let's go ahead and bring it back live. That way we can get ready to go back racing. Again, it's just a short track, so looks like the lights atop the pace truck are out. We're going to get ready to go back green this time down the backstretch into turns 1 and 2. Let's go ahead and bring it on back to Barney right now. Got the yellow flag up. It's going to go ahead and switch that out for the green. Here we go. 22 laps remaining in the second qualifying race. 25 was the initial start, down to 22. Caution number 1 is in the books. Green flag, let's go. Caution number 2 is going to go ahead and fly. And let's see, it looks like it's going to have something to do with Kenny Lind and Josh Roberts. So let's go on and go ahead and pick up with Josh Roberts right now. Find out what happened. All right, saw the 00 still of Pacey Wygant still leading. Let's go ahead and switch this on back around. Find out what happens with this Levita Sign Company number 3 Silverado. Let's play this out. Oh, contact from below from the 69. That was 69 right there. I know I saw him earlier. It's going to be Dylan Chappell Sr. down the front stretch into turns 1 and 2. 69 ahead. Nowhere to go. And just the track absolutely blocked by, I believe that was the 57 08 Matco Tools machine. Flips it around, going to go ahead and also grab a gear, get back up, and get going. Let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so right now the truck sitting in the transfer spot is going to be this guy right here, the 61 Eau Claire Murphy. Got Josh Arnold in that double deuce sitting right ahead, and right behind is going to be the 88 of Tyler Brynock. And so far, been a pretty interesting race. 22 to go. Big Pop Bear himself says, "Hi Pete, good luck in the booth. Good luck racers." And I'm going to guess that they've changed something with the rules for the 25 lappers, that they decided to go ahead and have caution laps not count. So I think Rev may be adjusting that live from the scoring pylon. Let's go. This is the battle for P8, like we were kind of keeping an eye on earlier. 61 has it, Double Deuce. He's going to come on up, but that Double Deuce right now, he's actually ahead. Gets tags at 61, hard up into the outside wall. 77 getting collected. The 82 of Stan Carnathan, he's getting collected as well. Let's go back with the 22, because it seemed like, I think that's actually where that all started. So let's go ahead and pick up with Josh. And we'll go ahead and play this out. So there is the Double Deuce, 61 who is outside, 20 and the 88 there also. Let's flip this around again. And actually, let's bring this up to the chopper instead. Let's bring it up to the chopper. You see the 22 there, and let's play this out. This back on the restart. All right, so you see the Double Deuce down. You see the 20 above him, 63 behind the 20, 16 kind of blinking out a little bit. 5's going to go ahead and bring it on up, make it 3 wide. Double Deuce still there, holding his line. 5 comes on up, tags the Double Deuce, and Josh Arnold trying to hold on to it and just couldn't do much. Goes up to the outside wall, and he's going to fall back a few spots. Byron Jones, by the way, in that 3 or 4 lap stint, was the fastest truck on track. Let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so Pacey Wygen up here, still behind the pace truck as the lights atop the pace truck just go out. And we're going to go ahead and set them off yet again. 20 more laps to go here in the hashtag Willow Strong evening from Eldora. And again, this is the turned out for what iRacing Truck Series I Am Repeat, and this is only the second 25 lap qualifying race. We still have a 15 lap last chance qualifier yet to go, and then we've got the hashtag Willow Strong 100 lapper, again live from Eldora. Pace truck is off, green flag's up, let's go racing. Pacey way up high, wide, and handsome. 19 of Byron Jones absolutely throwing it into the corner. Going to try the slide job, and he will be able to take the lead. But we've got caution yet again on track. This will be with 19 to go. Looks like Mike Fish, Dave Mayo, Josh Roberts, Dylan Chappell also possibly involved. Let's go back with Mike Fish. All right, let's go ahead and, as always, we'll go ahead and flip it around here. We'll go on up to the chopper, already way in the back, so let's find out what happens. Mike Fish in the 20s, got the 77 right behind. That's going to be Andrew Chapman. Ahead, you see the 82 of Stan Carnathan, as well as the 3 of Josh Roberts, and this is under green. 3 wide. There you see the 22. 3 just gets loose. Stan Carnathan able to hold on to it in that number 82 rapid fire machine. Actually, I believe that's Stan Carnathan. I could be... Yep, that is Stan. And just ahead, looks like the 7 is going to be someone of interest. So let's go back with Chris Murphy, if we can. And play this out. Chris Murphy's got the 16 to his outside. That's going to be Kyle Taub. 5 behind, 8 ahead, 6 to the outside, and the 63 in that Rusty Wallace themed throwback. And this is back under green. 7 very straight on the straightaway. 6 comes down, and I don't know if the 7 just got into the corner late or what happened right there, but it didn't seem like there was a whole lot of turn in there. And there he goes. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. Pop Bear says, Pete, Willow's dad is watching. Mr. Joe, welcome aboard, sir. Always great to know that you're out there. Back under green. Let's go. Pacey Wygant way down low is going to be able to go ahead and get back in the throttle. But again, the 19 of Byron Jones absolutely throwing it on down. Can he get back up track and take the lead? Yes, he can. Big old slide job for the 19. Double O is going to go ahead and try to repeat that. And so far, 19 with a huge bite up and off the corner. The 8 right now, and Nick Gowan in the Exalta colors runs P number 3. Right now, P8 is going to be Claire Murphy. 18 laps to go here from Eldora. And this top 2, these are teammates trying to get at it to see who's going to lead the outside line for the 100-lap feature in the hashtag Willow Strong 100 here from Eldora. Very, very close quarters for both the 00 and the 19. These guys putting on one hell of a show, but we're going to go on back and keep up with everything that's going on right about P8 as Mike Fish very high and up and into the wall, right as well as the 22. Somebody around in the middle of the track. Caution's going to fly. All right, let's go on back down. I believe that might have been Dylan Chappell Sr., but we'll go back and double check. 69, I believe it was the 7, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll go on with Chris Murphy. Let's go ahead and bring it on back to the chopper yet again, because I'm pretty sure I saw him sideways across the track. Let's go. All right, let's go ahead and play this out. Teresa McNeil says, love dirt, just can't drive trucks. Too good on it. Teresa, you're probably better than I am. So 7 down low, 77, 22, 95, way up by the wall. 7 trying to hold on to it and does a great job. 88 below, 77, 4 wide here at Eldora. 77 on the bottom, 95 up high, 77 getting a little loose. Going to go ahead and spin it around. 6 able to get on by without incident, and that is the reason for caution number 2. Says, this is Joe. Well, Joe, good to see you, sir. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so looks like we are going to stay double file here so far. By the way, out there in chat, guys saying this is Joe in the land of YouTube. That is Willow's dad for this hashtag Willow Strong 100 live from Eldora. Not quite to the 100 lap feature yet. This is just the second 25 lap feature before we get to the final 15 lap chance qualifier that we're about ready to see. All right, green flag. Let's go. You're not missing anything in the mid-pack. You're kind of keeping an eye on the top 2 teammates. Very, very good on dirt. It's still Mike Fish sitting there in 8th, trying to hold on to that spot and make sure that he can qualify his way in without having to race that 15-lap feature that we'll see directly after this, or should I say in 14 laps or so, in case we should happen to have a last-minute green-white checker like we did in the last race. 8 truck of Nick Gowan, way up high, wide, and handsome, carrying a lot of speed, a lot of momentum into and off the corner, tagging that wall just a little bit, and really trying to make some hay up there. You see him getting up there with the 00 and just making a lot of speed, able to really straighten out the truck. 6th caution of this qualifying race now going. Chain Grabber says, your commentary is excellent. Shout out to my biggest supporter, Roslyn. Shout out, Roslyn. Thank you very much for coming out to watch Chained, and everybody else that is here to really get dirty this evening. This is, again, right around the middle point of the second qualifying race. And let's go back and see if we can find out exactly what happened this time. All right, looks like Tyler Brynock may be a person of interest this time round. So let's go ahead, bring it on back with Tyler. Bring it on up to the chopper. This is him in the 88. And let's play this out. 08 to the outside. 88 Cat Machine down low. Right ahead, you see the 7. 7 involved in the last wreck. So what happens here? Does the 88 get caught up by something that's happening ahead? Let's bring this on back to the chase cam and see what happens here. 88 getting a little loose, trying to save it. Does he collect somebody on the outside? Nope, just loops it around all on his own, bringing out the caution. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. 3 looks like he ended up in a little bit of trouble just a little bit later on also. We've got 12 laps remaining here in the second 25-lap feature. Yes, it is you, and IDK is my favorite commentary. IDK player is a great broadcaster. I could not agree more. Guy's been around a very, very long time. He got his start way before I did. He knew a whole lot about broadcasting and capture cards and all that back on console before I even got into broadcasting. So yeah, IDK player, very, very good at broadcasting everything that he gets the chance to broadcast for. All right, we are back under green again. 12 laps to go here from Eldora. 5 way up high. 8 going to be able to slide on up. 5's going to get a good run off. 3 wide. It's a 63 on the bottom. Top 2 able to clear. Caution 7 flies. All right, looks like Chris Murphy and possibly Jeff Jones going to be involved in this one. We'll go back with Chris Murphy right now. Chris Murphy back in P16. He's in that 7 machine. See the 08 to his outside. 6 Black Rifle Coffee Company machine right ahead. We will go to the chase cam for this one and play it out. This is back on the green. Again, that 08 Matco's Tools machine to the outside. Green flag. All right, so choosing the high side. You see the 95 getting a little sideways right off. And now the 82 is Stan Carnathan up on the high side. 7 trying to keep it off him. 82 still up there. 77 ahead. 69 now to the outside. And, ooh, just Jeff Jones coming off the wall and collecting the middle part of the field. 08 getting on by as well as the 88. Let's see if we can't play that back one more time from Jeff Jones. All right, play it again. Looks like we need to rewind. All right, we'll stop it right there, and let's play it. '95 way up by the wall. That Hero's Blood machine coming on down. Trying to his best to save it. And that PBR iRacing Silverado has definitely seen some better days, but it's still early enough. Jeff Jones can recover. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, lights top the pace truck are out. Gonna come on by. This is down the backstretch, so we should be going back green this time. So we'll bring it on back to Barney's got the green flag up. Definitely see everybody that's out there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Roku, as well as Kick. Let's go racing. All right, so 00 and the 19, they have been up front all night long. 5 and 8, they're going to try to challenge. Here comes the 63 of Evan Knopp as well. That's going to round out the top 5 as they throw it into the corner. 8 again, banging off that outside wall just a little bit. Gets a huge launch off of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Now outside of the 5. Caution is going to fly yet again with 9 to go. 8th caution so far in the second race. Looks like Chris Murphy is going to have something to do with this, so we're going to run it back and see exactly what happened. Chris Murphy in the 7, 08, and the 6 ahead. Let's play it out. Do it from our chopper cam. '07 behind the 69, 3 wide right ahead, 6 down low, 69 middle, 82 of Stan Carnathan on the outside, running high, wide, and handsome as they go 4 wide. Just ahead of him, J-Pod, that double deuce, the 69, the 7 now on the bottom, 82 of Stan Carnathan just kind of watching. 22 and 7 make a little bit of contact. 7 goes for a ride, and that is the next caution. All right, bring it back live yet again. All right, so right now in the 8th spot, as they stop tricking pit road, right now in the 8th spot is going to be Claire Murphy in his number 61 Toyota. Andrew Chapman and Matt Boone going to be right behind. They want the spots. Can they get on up there and take them? We'll find out momentarily. But for now, let's go ahead and bring it on back up front. Let's bring it on back to the line as they come on by Barney yet again with the yellow flag still in hand, about ready to run these last 8+ laps in case we happen to have that green-white checker to find out who will be racing for sure in the final hashtag Willow Strong 100 here from Eldora. But don't forget, ladies and gents, again, if you just joined, this is just the second 25-lap qualifier. We still have a very, very short 15-lapper right after this. Green flag's up. Let's go. Seven lucky laps to go as we keep up with the 77 of Andrew Chapman. Right now sitting P7, so 7 to go, 77 in P7. Could this be a lucky night for Andrew Chapman? Right now he says yes, with Mike Fish right behind him in P number 8 in that number 20. Mike Fish has been part of a couple of issues, but so far able to hold on to the final transfer spot. Let's go on back, see if we can find out exactly what this caution is for. I didn't get a notification, so we're going to go ahead and pick up with the 61 and run it back, because I think he might have had something to do with this. If not, we can always check around him. All right, let's stop it right there. Let's go ahead and switch the camera, swirl it around a little bit, and play this out. All right, so it looks like most of the... Oh! Jeff Jones getting collected in that Hero's Blood 95, absolutely bulldogging the 61 into the next corner. And yeah, that is the reason for this caution. Mr. Penley says, started watching about halfway through the first heat. Yeah, it's been, this second heat has definitely had more cautions than the first. And we still have that brief 15-lap nail biter yet to go before we go ahead and get ready for the 100 lapper. Let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so Pacey Wygant and Byron Jones still leading the way. They are up high, and it looks like the admins have chosen a single file restart for this next green flag stint. Again, 7 laps to go. The 77 of Andrew Chapman sitting P7. The 20 of Mike Fish sitting P8. Matt Boone sitting P number 9. Green flag's out. This is from P9. Let's go. Six truck throws it way down low. Going to try to go ahead and run a lap with the shortest distance around the track. And now Mike Fish in that number 20, way up by the wall. He's going to go ahead and ride the momentum and take over, or retake, I should say, P number 8. 6 kind of falling back just a little bit. The 16 of Kyle Taub just ahead. And there is going to be a little bit of contact between the 16 and the 77. That's going to open a door for the 20 to go ahead and try to sling it low. Take the spot from the 16. Can he slide on up? Not just yet. He's going to go ahead and throw it into the bottom yet again. This time he should be able to eat, and nope. 16 again, going to ride that momentum. Come on up. Eric Hall says, what's up, sir? How's the race going? Well, I tell you, Eric, it's been absolutely phenomenal so far as 69 tags the back end of Mike Fish in that 20. Mike's still able to hold on to P number 8. And we're going to go ahead and bring out caution number 10 with 3 laps to go. So we will have a green-white checker to close out this second 25-lap qualifier here from Eldora. Let's see if we can find out exactly what happened here, because I know that that 69 absolutely all over the back end. It looks like this might have something to do with Josh Roberts in the 7 in the 3, I should say, one more time. So let's go ahead and switch this around and see if we can find out exactly what happened with the 3 or what he came across to bring out this caution. Let's play this out. Definitely hear him on the throttle, getting up through the gears. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Seems like he might be having some shifter problems, but way up by the wall, and yeah, you could hear the miss. Something's going on. I have a feeling he might be having shifter problems. Ugh. Yeah, something broke on that 3, and I think he just tried to bring it on down, get on the pit road, missed it by just a little bit, hitting the barrels, and iRacing through the caution. Very, very unfortunate for driver 3. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. Definitely something broke on that Silverado. Big Jim says, let's go Chapman. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go ahead and bring it back live. It's not going to let me do that, so let's go ahead and do it the old-fashioned way. Actually, nope, that wrapped up that 25-lapper, so we're getting set for the final 15-lap last chance qualifier. Looks like Giovanni Klein is going to go ahead and be the guy to lead them off pit road this time. That's not what I wanted. I wanted the grid. Let's go ahead and bring up the grid. All right, so it's going to be Giovanni Klein with Dylan Chappell Sr. to his outside. Austin Collins in the 1. Matt Boone, Chase McGuire, Chris Murphy, Mike Campbell Jr., Stan Carnathan, Mike LeBlanc, Josh Arnold. That's your top 10. 11 to 12 is going to be Mike Carter with Jeff Jones in that 95. Cole Snyder with Dave Mayo. Jose Ruiz in the 2-3 with Claire Murphy, P16. P17 is going to be Don Kite with Tyler Brynock, Charlie Mosley, and Jeff Roberts. And then finally, Doug King and Kenny Lind to round out the 22 racers that are going to try to qualify in by being inside the top 8. All right, so let's clear that away. Let's bring it on up. Giovanni Klein. Lights atop the pace truck are already out. So 15 nail-biting laps set to go as we set it off one more time from Eldora. And again, this is the Turned Out For What iRacing Truck Series last chance qualifier to get into the hashtag Willow Strong 100-lap feature here from Eldora. Definitely welcome aboard everybody that's out there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, IROC TV, through your favorite Roku device, and on Kick. Don't forget, if you haven't already, go on up, smash the follow, hit the subscribe if you can. Let's get ready to go racing. Slinging mud. Willow said, let's go, Papa Bear. Absolutely, Papa Bear right now starting P number 7. Lights atop the pace truck are out. Barney's going to go ahead and wave them on. Let's get dirty. Already 3 wide for the lead. 1 truck way down low, 69. Holding it high, wide, and handsome up on the outside. 48 of Giovanni Klein. No reason to really cause any kind of an issue. He's sitting P3, 69, full sideways. Collects the 1. They're both going to go around. Caution number 1 is going to fly, I believe, right here. All right. 14 laps to go. Caution laps do not count. 48 saw all that happen. So did we. So no real reason to go on back and replay that. Let's go back with Austin Collins. Why not? We got a second, right? All right. So let's bring this back on up with Austin Collins. And let's flip this around. And let's play it. 69 to his outside. Again, 14 right ahead. There's the 6. Green flag. Let's watch. This from the chopper. See the 48 to the outside. 79 behind, 6 way up by the wall. 69 coming on down, getting a little loose. One car coming, or one truck coming up, and that's what happens. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. The one and only 3-year-old Willow cheering on her buddy, Mike Pop Bear Campbell, right now sitting P5. Matt Boone sitting P2. Chase McGuire, Chris Murphy. Behind Pop Bear is going to be Josh Arnold, Mike LeBlanc, and Jeff Jones right now in that number 95 Heroes Blood. 2 in the chest machine, sitting P number 8. Big Jim wants to know, hey Pete, how many make it through each of the qualifying races? 8 truckers make it through, so when we get to the 100 lap final, we will have 24 bad mother truckers ready to tackle the race to see who can claim the checkers here from Eldora. Let's go. Jeff Jones way up on the high side, getting a little loose, but able to save it. Still, right now, Jeff Jones and Mike Pop Bear Campbell battling it out for P number 8. You see the 71 Nigu machine just behind the 98. It's the 95. He's going to carry all the momentum up and off. 98 getting a little bit of a tap from the 71, and then the 71 also getting a tap, and they're going to go around collecting 3 or 4 more others. Caution number 2 is going to fly. All right, let's go back with Mike Pop Bear Campbell right then and there and see exactly how the rest played out as the camera continued to roll on. All right, so from the chopper, let's play this out. Again, this is with the 71. We saw him make contact with one truck right in front, and this is back under green. 3 wide, 71 on the bottom, 95 holding on to it, 98 down low. Now the 95 up top. There's the 24, Cole Snyder as well. Still 2, now going back 3 wide yet again. 98 a little slow up off the bottom. 24 coming up high. 23 of Jose Ruiz back there. He's 3 wide. 98 gets a little bit of a shot. 89 hits the 71. There's the 57 getting collected. 69, 87 kind of barely sneaking through. And that's what happens for caution number, or what happened for caution number 2. Go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so now the 8th place spot is held on by the 98 from Mike Carter. Jeff Jones in front, Cole Snyder behind. 12 laps to go here in the last chance qualifier. And it's good so far. Matt Boone up top. I got a quick chance to talk to him before the race started when I went on through. Wished all the drivers good luck. And actually, I believe he was P number 1 as iRacing continues to be confused by who's going down pit road and who's not. All right, so yeah, Matt Boone, he said, Pete, I don't think I'm going to make it through. Well, right now, Matt Boone leading the way. Chris Murphy in the 7, the 79 to Chase McGuire. And we're going to go ahead and get ready to go back. Green flag racing. Barney's got the flag up.
Green flag.
Let's go. This is with Mike Carter in the middle of the field. See the 22 of Josh Arnold, old J-Pie himself. A 24 right behind that double deuce. 98 way up high, wide, and handsome. Not hitting the wall. Great control by him. 24 able to get on by. That's going to put Cole Snyder up into the 8th spot. You see the 95, Jeff Jones. He's also up there, really wrapping the bottom line. 24 holding back the 64 and the 98. 98 almost giving that 24 a little bit of tailgate music. It's almost 3 wide up and off the corner, across the start stripe yet again. 9 laps to go. 95 way down low, making that right-hand turn. And man, he's doing everything that he can to try to hold on as he falls outside of the top 8. Jeff Jones actually holds on to the 8th spot as the 89 comes screaming on by. So move Charlie Mosley in this Gatorade machine. Got to be fueled by Gatorade. 8 laps to go. caution number 3 is gonna fly. And let's see if we can find out exactly what happened here. It says Jeff Jones wrecked. So let's go back. Something happened with the 89 the 95 once the 89 got on by there. You see the double deuce on the bottom. That's Josh Arnold. Let's go ahead and switch this on over to the chopper yet again. You see the 61 loose behind the 24. Let's play this out. So this is where we saw the 89 get a good run up and off the corner. 98 way up high. 61, 98. 61 and 89 really battling it out. 89 is going to go ahead and throw it in underneath the 95. Hero's blood. 2 in the chest Silverado for Jeff Jones. And 95 just trying to hold on. And this is where he runs into trouble. One of Austin Collins gets the 95 spun around. And that is why we are under caution. All right, 82 Stan Carneth, just for good measure, comes on up, makes a little bit more contact. All right, bringing it back live. Let's see what we got. All right, so now Chris Murphy leading the way. Matt Boone, Giovanni Klein, Chase McGuire, Mike LeBlanc, Josh Arnold, Cole Snyder, and Charlie Mosley holding down that final transfer spot. All right. Hashtag Willow Strong, 7 to go in the LCQ here from Eldora. Who's it gonna be? Let's bring it on back up to Barney. He's got the yellow flag in hand, about to switch that on over to the green once these guys are ready to go. 8 laps to go. There it is, green flag's up. That means that pace truck is about to make that left turn towards Albuquerque. Get on out of the way and let these mutters get ripping one more time. Let's go. Look at this, 3 and 4 wide right now for P number 5. These guys want to make sure they come on up and advance. And man, what a race it is. Right now, Josh Arnold in that double deuce. He's got the 8th spot. Nobody underneath him. Here comes the 41. Josh Arnold way up by the wall. 98 going around. Middle of the track is going to be blocked yet again. Mike Carter and Don Kite possibly involved in this one. So let's go back with Mike Carter first and see what happened. All right, back on up to, we'll actually go back to our chase cam this time. 98 in the middle. You see one truck down low. I think that might be the one. And, of course, the 61 up high. 98 is already sideways, trying to come up and off the corner. Let's play this out. 61 outside, double deuce, way up by the wall. And 69 getting woed up by him. 4 wide, 98 gets tagged by the 66 of Don Kite. 61 now to the outside. They are banging doors, putting the old saying of 8 tires are better than 4 to good use. Getting into the corner, 98 way sideways. 61 down low, so is Don Kite, and turning it back around. Caution's out. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so double deuce, Josh Arnold, old J-Pa, right now holding on to the 8th spot. 6, possibly 7 laps to go from Eldora in this LCQ for the hashtag Willow Strong night at the races. Big Jim says, I don't envy you in the slightest up there. So much to cover each lap, but you're killing it. Man, I'm absolutely, I love this track. I love the racing that it produces. These guys are all the ones out there killing it. I am just lucky enough to be able to cover as much as I can. I'm just the one that gets to talk about it. We're going back green, though. Let's go. Three wide right now for P number 5. As it looks like Josh Arnold's going to lose the 8th spot to Mike LeBlanc. They're going to go around one more time. I believe that wasn't the 19. was that possibly Chase McGuire? Looks like Mike Pop Bear Campbell also involved, possibly the 23 of Jose Ruiz. So we're going to roll it back with Chase McGuire and see exactly what happened. Pretty sure we saw the 79 looped around and from way up high on the chopper. Let's play it. All right, so this is on the restart. 1 or 2 laps into the races where the caution flies. 89 Gatorade machine up on the high side, 7 leading the way, 6 down low, 48 all over the throttle, 3 wide for P number 5. 79 up by the wall, 48 of Giovanni Klein. Going to get into this mix. 89 throwing it in, 41, and the 79 just came across the nose of the 48, and that's the reason for caution. Oh, looks like behind him, 23 of Jose Ruiz also involved. Let's see if we could possibly back this up just a tad, so we could find out exactly what happened with Jose. And it looks like that's also where Mike Pop Bear Campbell got involved also. Let's play this. See the 95 Jeff Jones back there. There's the 88. I'm sorry, the hard shot into the outside wall. And Pop Bear just kind of gets tagged. 88 coming on by, and for good measure, why not back it into the fence? All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right. So right now, sitting P8 still, Mike LeBlanc, and it looks like the admins have chosen to go ahead and make it a single file restart. See if we can't get some green in. And we are not going to go green this time. Going to let the rest of the field catch on up. And Barney surveying the damage as each and every one of these truckers come on by at pace speed. The leader all the way back to last right now, which I believe is Jose Ruiz. Just watching him crawl on by. All right, so Chris Murphy right now up here in this 7 leading the way. Lights top the pace truck are out. That means we're going to go back green this time. It's going to go ahead and make that left turn towards pit road.
Green flag.
Let's go. 5 to go. 4 to go. Turning right to go left has never been one of my fortes, but these guys out here absolutely killing it in this LCQ. 3 laps remaining. The 48 of Giovanni Klein up into the outside wall, bounces off, able to keep it going, and we've got caution out Dave Mayo and Chase McGuire. Possibly something to do with this, so we're going to go ahead and catch up with Dave Mayo, find out exactly what happened here. Again, we'll go back from the chase cam, and let's play this out. This is Dave Mayo in the 08 HSRA Silverado. Looking ahead at the single file restart, a little bit of a tap there by possibly from Kenny Lind as he throws it in down on the bottom side, not able to make it work. 75 maybe having to check up just a tad. 57 still holding it wide on the bottom. 08 tagging the outside wall. It's going to break his momentum and getting back on the throttle. And 79 absolutely sending it into the corner. 08 tagging the inside wall. And that is caution number... Yeah, whatever caution this is. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so that was caution number 6. There we go. Again, definitely want to welcome everybody that's out there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and of course on IROC TV through your favorite Roku device. If you haven't already, please, if you've got a Roku TV or a Roku streaming deck, go on over to the streamer section. Search out iRock TV. It's the logo you see there underneath the scoring pylon. Channel is absolutely free to download, free to watch, 24/7 iRacing coverage, whether it's a league, club, community, POV, podcast, whatever it is. Go on over, commercial free in beautiful 4K. It's an absolute amazing, amazing channel, and definitely appreciate Brian Rick and all that he's done with that Roku service to make us able to bring you these races. All right, guys and girls, we got just 3 laps remaining, so green, white checker. Barney's got the green flag in hand. Throttle down. Let's go. Seven able to pull away by just a little bit. 6/10 back to Matt Boone. He's under fire right now by the by the 84 of Giovanni Klein. They're going to go 3 wide for P number 2. 89 Gatorade machines down low, 6 up high. 48 trying to hold the spot. Doesn't want to lose too many. White flag is out. And we're going to go back to Mike LeBlanc right now in this number 41. He's in that last spot. He wants to stay right where he is. Doesn't want to lose anymore. It looks like he's going to be able to do just that. Checkers are out. 41 is the last truck to advance through. Chris Murphy, Matt Boone, Charlie Mosley, Giovanni Klein, Cole Snyder, Austin Collins, Josh Arnold, and again, Mike LeBlanc. All right, so we're going to set the stage for 24 truckers to set it all up for 100 laps here from Eldora in the hashtag Willow Strong Final. Let's get ready to go. All right, so let's go ahead and clear the boards. And let's go ahead and bring up your grid one more time as we get ready to set the field. All right, Dylan Chappell. Let me get this set here. Empty that out. Bring up our grid. Don't quite think we're ready to go yet. All right, so we got a good, quick little 5-minute warm-up session. We'll be able to keep up with everything that is going on. In the meantime, what do you say we keep the warm-up on so we can see exactly who's fastest here as the night rolls on? Brad Herman, very, very fast in race number 1 and in practice. So we'll kind of keep up with him and Pacey Wygant and a few others. But in the meantime, what do you say we go ahead and pull up practice, show you what that looked like, so you kind of get a feel of what it was like out of these 38 truckers that put in the time this evening to do their absolute best. So as you can see, Brad Herman very, very fast in practice. In qualifying, he was able to go on and take the pole as well with Pacey Wygant P2. So Pacey Wygant led the field to green during race number 2. For heat number 1, here's the results there. Of course, Brad Herman, fastest in practice, fastest in qualifying, wins the first 25-lap heat race with Brad Rivers finishing P2. Ed Robertson third, Justin Endescock, Jimmy Mensch, Joe Conley, Jamie Haynes, and Nate Lehman. So they were the top 8 who advanced on over to this race. In heat number 2, we just watched Pacey Wygant. We watched Pacey Wygant win that race. Very, very close duel between him and Byron Jones. So Pacey Wygant advanced out of heat number 2. Byron Jones second. Mike Miller, Nick Gowan, Evan Knopp, Andrew Chapman, Mike Fish, and Kyle Taub are the 8 that advanced out of the second heat. And then we just watched the LCQ, the last chance qualifier, and that great finish. Chris Murphy able to grab the W there. Matt Boone, he said, Pete, I don't think I've got anything for him. Matt Boone able to advance. Charlie Mosley, Giovanni Klein, Cole Snyder, Austin Collins, Josh Arnold, and Mike LeBlanc were the 8 that advanced out of LCQ to make up this 24 truck field that are getting ready to duel it out for 100 laps in the hashtag Willow Strong 100. Again, live from Eldora. If you just joined, again, big thank you to everybody that's been coming out, hanging out, chatting it up, keeping me company. And again, whether it's been on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, IROC TV through your favorite Roku device, or on Kick, welcome aboard, everybody. Let's get ready to go. Rose J.I., thank you very much for smashing that follow about 40 minutes ago. Sorry I didn't see it, but definitely been very, very busy calling some amazing races all evening long. All right, so that's how they fared. Again, Brad Herman still on up there and able to be fastest here. So I'll go ahead and bring your scoring pylon back up. Just a little over a minute to go. Nick Gowan right now sitting P2 in his Exalta number 8 Silverado. Pacey Wygant third. Here's Evan Knopp sitting fourth in his Rusty Wallace kind of a throwback livery. Body armor on the side, number 63. And Justin Anaskog, who also worked his way on through in his hashtag Willow Strong. Lucky, nothing unlucky about this number 13 whatsoever. He has been killing it week in and week out, and I'm sure that this evening will be no different. I mean, that's just a beautiful truck. He actually says that this scheme, with Willow on the side, Willow on the hood, has been bringing him a lot of luck. So, man, I don't doubt it one bit. It's 13, very, very fast, his Barbie machine. Rowdy over the top tape, turned down for what? Rowdy has been his nickname for as long as I've known him, and that's going back several years. This guy definitely absolutely knows how to wheel anything that he gets the option to pilot. Very, very fast. All right, so Brad Herman, Nick Gowan, Pacey Wygant, Mike Miller, and Evan Knopp as the 5-minute warm-up is done. Let's go ahead and set our grid. All right, so Brad Herman in that number 85. He's going to lead the field to green once we get ready and able to pull off of pit road. Looks like it's going to be Pacey Wygant, P2 in that 00. Brad Rivers in the 18, sitting third with Byron Jones in that 19 to his outside. Ed McMuffin Robertson in that 64, sitting P5. Mike Miller, P6. Seventh is going to be Justin Anaskog in that beautiful Barbie number 13 with Nick Gowan in that Exalta number 8 to his outside, sitting P8. We'll have to see if that brings him some luck. Jimmy Mensch in the 9th spot in that 94 with Evan Knopp in the 63 to round out row 5. Row 6, Joel Kool-Aid Conley in that 54. 11th, and to round out the top 12 is going to be Andrew Chapman in that 77. 13th, Jamie Haynes in the 53 with Mike Fish in the 20. Row number 8 is going to be Nate Lehman in the 14 with Kyle Taub in the 16. Chris Murphy in the 7 with Matt Boone in the 6 for P18. Top 10 rows is going to be Charlie Mosley Jr. in the 89 with Giovanni Klein. Cole Snyder in the 24 with Austin Collins in the 1 to his outside. Josh Arnold in that double starting 23rd. 24th is going to be Mike LeBlanc, and that is all the way through the field. 24 mother truckers, again, about to tackle Eldora, and this is going to be one hell of a race. I cannot wait to see exactly who is going to be the best of the best in this 100 lap feature here from Eldora. Again, the hashtag Willow Strong 100 in the turned out for what iRacing Truck Series lights atop the pace truck are out. Barney's about ready to set them free, and down the backstretch they go. He's got the green flag in hand, getting ready to wave it on up. We're going to go ahead and bring our scoring pylon back up, and let's get ready to roll. Silence before the storm.
Green flag, green flag.
Let's go. All right, so 00 able to keep the 85 somewhat at bay, able to take the lead, and these guys with the number 19 of Byron Jones, that is going to be an interesting race to watch all evening long. 85 again, fastest in practice, fastest in qualifying, won his heat. The 00, he won his heat with the 19 of Byron Jones right behind. So I have no doubt in my mind that this top 3, as well as a couple of others that mentioned, dirt was kind of like home for them at the end of last week's race during post-race interviews. I think we're in for one hell of a treat. 85 throwing it, absolutely throwing it in, just kind of tagging that outside wall just a tad, but able to take the lead. So put Brad Herman back up into the front, and when he is comfortable way up on that outside line, you've got to try your best to either throw the truck in and do what you can with him, or just settle in and find out how much of a race for second it's going to be between the teammates behind. Brad Rivers back here in this number 18, down one spot, sitting P number 4. I'll go ahead and bring up each of the drivers' information as we roll on through and see exactly where they stand. And of course, you'll be able to see how many spots they've fallen, how many spots they've risen, what spot they're in, and of course a little bit more about them. One hell of a race. All right, back to Justin Anscott. He started 7th, right now sitting 7th in that 13. He's got Nick Gowan battling to his inside. It's going to be a hell of a fight for P7 as both of these trucks sideways all the way through. Again, these are the best 24 between the 25-lap heat races and that 15-lap last chance qualifier. 13 able to hold on to the spot. Nick Gowan started 8th right now, running 8th, right behind the 13. We'll have to see what happens when it's all said and done. Joel Kool-Aid Conley back here in this number 54 Silverado. It's also right where he started. Let's kind of take a look and see what he's looking at through his bumper cam. There you see the 94, Jimmy Mensch right now, sitting P number 10, down one from where he started, and everybody up in front of this 54 just flat slinging the mud. Caution number one's gonna fly. Looks like Mike Fish gonna have something to do with this. So let's go ahead and bring it on back. Let's go back with Mike Fish right now, see exactly what happened. All right, so up ahead from our chopper, let's take a look and let's play this out. All right, down the backstretch, heading into turns 3 and 4. Just about tags that wall, but it looks like gives it a whole lot of wheel and brings it on down track. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Again, all the way down on track, brings it up, let it drift up toward the wall. Almost has to save it, hits the brakes, and in the end ends up hitting the inside wall. Didn't quite loop it around, but yeah, looks like that was enough for caution number 1 to go ahead and fly. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, Brad Herman leading it, and let's see exactly what the laps have been like between Brad Herman and company. Right quick, you see Brad Herman. He's actually been slower than Pacey Wygant 3 out of the last 5 laps. Pacey Wygant there in the green by 8/10, then again by another 10th, but just not able to get on by the 85. Double O kind of pulling up side by side, trying to get into the head of Brad. But we're going to get ready to go also. Pace truck's going to go ahead and turn in the next set of corners. Again, definitely want to welcome everybody that's still out there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and IROC TV through your Roku device. It has been one hell of a race so far for the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series live from Eldora. I am Repeat. We're going back green. Let's go. .85 Double O absolutely battling it out. 85 up on the high side. Double O was able to get on by and lead a lap. So the 85 just completely throwing it in and trying to gain as much grip as he could into and off of the corner. Way down low, gonna pull up in front of the Double O. Double O, Pacey Wide, going to get a great launch up off the corner, side by side, into turns 3 and 4. 85, Double O, 19 of Byron Jones has to have an amazing view of all this as it continues to unfold right ahead of him. Let's go back with Byron right now, as you see both of these trucks just absolutely wheeling it. Oh, Byron getting a little bit of contact with the 85, but able to save it. No caution, but that definitely allowed more to get on by. Byron's got to hope that he can get back up there and do it cleanly as the 18 kind of pulls up to his outside. There you see the 13, the 8. They are 4 wide through the corner. Up front, you see Ed Robertson right now up 2 spots, working his way into the top 3. And he's going to be a force to be reckoned with as the night rolls on. No doubt in my mind, Robertson very, very good no matter what kind of track it is. As the 85 had a little bit of damage. Looks like he's puffing some smoke out from underneath. Or is that just okay? No, that's just dirt. He's throwing up. Looked like he might have had some issues, but looking pretty good right now. Robertson going to try to come on up and challenge the double O. 85 still up on the high side. 64 very, very secure right where he is. Nick Gowan in the 8. He's going to come on up 4 spots so far as caution's going to fly yet again. Looks like Joel Conley and possibly Kyle Taub going to have something to do with this. So we're going to go back with Kyle Taub in that number 16, find out what happened there. You see the 54 right ahead. That is going to be... that's going to be Joel Kool-Aid Conley in that U-Haul machine. It says 1995, the rest to rent that truck. I'd love to rent that truck for $19.95. And they say when you rent a truck, you want to get the insurance. I can imagine he got the insurance after the scars that truck is going to have when it's all said and done here from Eldora. All right, let's go ahead and bring it on back down to our chase cam, and let's play this out. 16 KT's Designs. So Kyle Taub Designs. Says, do you know Tub? Hashtag. Did he run into something? No. The 54 of Joel Conley comes on down and tags them both. 24 yeah, 24 just missed that. It's going to be Cole Snyder. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so Brad Herman is still leading. Pacey Wajda to the inside. Nick Gowan, Ed Robertson, Brad Rivers, working lap 26 of the 100-lap feature that we're running tonight here for the Turned Out for What iRacing Truck Series in the hashtag Willow Strong 100. All right, so Barney's got the green flag up.
Green flag.
Let's go mudding. Double O immediately down low. 85 way up a high, wide, and very dirty by that wall. 64 Robertson down low. 85 tags the wall just a little bit with the rear, but he's going to be able to come up strong off the wall. 85 throwing it in. Double O way up high. Here comes the 64 of Ed Robertson, and these guys continuing to pull crossover move after crossover move. Here comes the 8 of Nick Gowan. He's got the 85 right in sight. Just see him kind of tag that wall a little bit. Ed Robertson, as well as now the 13 of Justin Aniscock. Here comes the 18 of Brad Rivers as well. Brad right behind the 13 and the 64, holding off the 5 and the 63. 63, Evan Knopp, and the 5 of Mike Miller. Man, all these guys, again, none of these guys are slouches on dirt. able to really get in here, and they do a great job turning left to go right. 85 now finds himself in P number 2. 00 has kind of taken the line at the 85, has ran all night long. Almost some contact there. 85 had to check up just a little. 85, the 8 truck rather, all over the 85's tailgate. 8 got a little bit of a later entry into the corner, had to check up a little bit more, makes contact with the right rear, able to save it, now down the backstretch, 13 to the inside, and these guys are absolutely dueling it out for all it's worth. These guys are going to be absolutely whooped when this race is over. 32 laps complete now from Eldora. 13 is going to make it 3 wide yet again. 8 truck able to accelerate up and off the corner. There's the 18 and 5. 18 tags the wall. 5 is going to be able to go ahead and take that spot. 63 now all over the inside. Here comes the 19 of Byron Jones yet again with Jamie Haynes in that number 53 Circle B diecast Silverado. Jamie Haynes right now sitting in P10. A little bit of a gap now between P10 and P11. P11 is going to be Andrew Chapman. Here he is in this number 77 Toyota. Big Jim out there earlier rooting on his, I believe it's his Team FIWB teammate from the Shake and Bake series. And so far 77 doing everything that he can to try to work his way on up. Really holding a pretty steady wheel. A little bit of contact with the outside retaining wall now and then. But for the most part, just really trying to rip that cushion to make up as many spots as he can. All right, so what do you say we go on up front, pick up with our leaders, and we do a little bit of a crank it up session. We'll go through some different angles. Let's go. Let's have some fun. 85, 00 making contact. 00 on sure skill. Able to hold on to that, accept that shot, and move on up. Pacey now back to P2. 85 again right back where he's comfortable. These guys continue to run side by side. Crossover after crossover, making this race absolutely amazing to watch, amazing to call, and it is far from over. We're not even halfway yet. So again, if you got a good surround sound system, you got a good TV, good set of earbuds, headphones, whatever it is, go ahead and crank it up. Let's go.
All right, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
All right, caution is out. Looks like Jimmy Mensch and possibly Nick Gowan going to have something to do with this. So we're going to go ahead, go back with Jimmy Mensch right now and see if we can find out exactly what happened. Let's switch over the camera and we'll continue that crank it up session just a little bit later on. Sorry if I came in and started blowing out your eardrums right off the bat. Let's go ahead and bring it back to the chase cam. Here is the 94 PBR iRacing machine for Jimmy Mensch. Let's play. Oh, okay, so we need to go back with Nick Gowan in the 8 to to see exactly what happened, but we saw how Jimmy Mensch got collected. Let's go back with the 8 of Nick Gowan right now. Here's the 8. You see the 64 of Ed Robertson down low underneath him into the corners, up and off, down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4, 8 way up by the wall. If he's touching the wall there, it's very, very slight. And just as he's trying to save it, here comes the 13 of Justin Aniscock. Well, somebody lost their clip. That's how the 94 got collected, and very, very unfortunate. Let's see if we kind of let's play that back one more time and see. Let's go back from Justin Aniscock's view. Let's jump into the cockpit with him.
Green, green, green.
Actually, no. Let's go ahead and bring this back live. We're going back green. Let's go. 85 starting to get a very, very clear advantage. 24 Cole Snyder had to save his machine, and it looked like 3 wide. 19 of Byron Jones, he's going to be able to bring it back on down to 2 wide. Byron back up P number 6 as these guys continue to throw it in all kinds of slideways. He's now got Brad Rivers to his outside. Brad Herman still leading 3 wide through the corner. There's the 89, 77 of Mr. Chapman there also. Man, let's go ahead and continue that crank it up session. Let's go. Caution number 4 is flying. How about that shot from Brad Herman? Looking and just seeing how active he's got to be on that wheel. Absolutely amazing. All right, let's go on back. Looks like Michael LeBlanc's going to be somewhat involved in this. So what do you say we go on over, find out exactly what happened here, and then we'll go ahead and bring it on back. But man, some really, really busy hands in order to race these dirt races. All right, and let's play this out. Here's again back with the 41. Way up by the wall, there's 64 of Ed Robertson down low. Racechoice.com. 16 to Kyle Taub, almost a little too much, almost showing too much of the door, meaning he was a little loose. Here comes the 8 and Nick Gowan, going to show a little love to the back bumper. The 41 going to get, and that's going to completely pop the motor on that truck. I believe he is going to be done for the evening. That was rough. Let's go back. There he is. Let's go up with Nick Gowan. Let's find him right quick. Here he is in this number 8, and let's play this. You see Cole Snyder to his inside again, 64 of Ed Robertson down low. These guys really, really battling it out up on the high side. I have a feeling this 8 just had nowhere to go. We're not missing anything. Lights atop the pace car are back on. So we've got one more lap to kind of watch what happened here. Yeah, actually, I think the 8 completely missed him. I think the 41 just got loose. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. Excuse me, I apologize. All right. All right, so Barney's going to go ahead and switch the yellow flag back over to green here in just a moment or so. Go ahead and set the field ablaze one more time. Working lap 57, coming to 58 when they take the green flag. So just over halfway. Brad Herman leading. Pacey Wygant is second. Justin Aniscock, Mike Miller, and Brad Rivers, your top 5. Let's go. We got a gaggle back there, including the 89 and others. So far, no yellow. Were they able to keep it going? So far, it looks like the answer is yes. 85, though, continuing to throw it in. There's caution. Caution number 5 on the evening. Looks like Charlie Mosley, Kyle Taub, and possibly Chris Murphy involved in this one. So where do we go back? What do you say we go back with Charlie Mosley right now as the yellow flag waves? And we'll pick up yet again with our chase camera behind the 89 Gatorade machine. There you see the 63 to his inside. And let's play this. Byron Jones behind. Up on the high side. Pace truck is pulling off. 63 dirt to Daytona. NASCAR heat machine. Let's go into one. Byron Jones trying to check up. 77 of Chapman, also nowhere to go. Field's completely blocked. And let's actually rewind that and play that out from a different view altogether. Starting from right there, let's go to our second camera and let's play this out. Let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so lights atop the pace truck are still on. We're not going to be talking with any drivers this evening. The laps are just entirely too short. But at the end, as always, we will speak with our top 3 live in the booth. Brad Herman, Pacey Wygant, Justin Aniscock right now are your top 3 drivers. Mike Miller 4th, and Jamie Haynes in his Circle B diecast number 53 Silverado sitting P5. Our biggest mover, though, on the evening so far, Austin Collins back there in that number 1. Daddy Joker says, is Pop Bear still racing? No, unfortunately, Mike Pop Bear Campbell was eliminated in his heat race. But here we go. '85 still making use of every possible lane that he can. Tags the wall just a little bit with that right rear, and it was just enough for the 00 of Pacey White to come on in, try to really throw it in. 85 on that throttle. Look at the mud starting to cover the front noses of these trucks, showing just how much time that they've spent in traffic. The only traffic that 85 has seen all night long is when the 00 of Pacey Wygant was able to get on up there and lead a lap or 10, putting the 85 behind him. But I think that is about the only number the 85 has seen as far as the rear goes, because he has spent most of the evening right where he is right now, in front of the 00, in front of the 19 of Byron Jones, in front of Justin Aniscock and Mike Miller and Andrew Chapman and others. This 85, very, very bad fast on dirt. A little bit higher of a view for everybody out there. 85 again, 00 completely throwing it in. I tell you what, that takes a lot of commitment to throw it into the corner like that and then go ahead and stab the brake just to get that nose to set one more time and then get back on the throttle to come up and off the corner. But the class of the field for most of this evening has been these guys right here. The 85 won his heat race, the 00 won his heat race, and it's just been absolutely phenomenal all evening. All right, caution number 6 has flown for the evening. Looks like possibly Chris Murphy and Byron Jones have something to do with this one. So we'll go on back with Chris Murphy right now and see exactly what happened with that number 7, Josh Arnold, Byron Jones, and others right around. And let's play this out. 14 to his outside, 16 to Kyle Taub ahead. The double deuce of Josh J-Pa Arnold behind him. And this 7 is trying to work his way through. This from his chase cam, looking ahead at everything else in front of him. 14 way up high, 16 down low. Does he get collected by somebody else's? Looks like Byron Jones went around. There's the 83. Oh, 83 just completely sideways. J-Pie and that double deuce just nowhere to go. So let's go back with Byron Jones and find out exactly what happened with him and his PBR iRacing team number 19 Silverado. Play this out right now. 89 Gatorade machine to his outside, 3 or 4 wide, right ahead. Giovanni Klein in the 48 comes screaming on by on the outside. Byron had to check up, and that is how he gets spun around. Grab a gear, get up, get going. I know Byron has absolutely been looking forward to this race. A big fan of dirt racing. Was also very fast in the practice before this evening kicked off. So he knows he can expect better of his truck. Just trying to get it going. All right, so let's go ahead and bring it back live. Green flag's out. Let's go. Crossover after crossover, still 73 laps into this race, getting closer and closer to that 25 to go in the hashtag Willow Strong 100, live from Eldora Raceway. Again, this is a turn down for what iRacing Truck Series in the Willow Strong 100, and these guys are getting dirty. 00 to the outside. 85 is going to go ahead and absolutely throw it in. Rapid fire way into the corner. Again, 00 is going to try to pull the crossover, but the 85 just has too much speed on the high side. The 85 is going to come on down, pinch the 00 down, not going to let him open up the wheel. 85 tagging that outside wall. They're still going to come off side by side. Caution's going to fly yet again. Caution number 7. Hopefully this will be the last caution of the evening. Nick Gowan, Giovanni Klein, something to do with this one. We'll go back with the 48 of Giovanni Klein right now and see exactly what happened. 3 and 4 wide. 20 up, way up high. 14, the 19 of Byron, and the 48. Let's play this out. Let's go. 48 right behind the 19, 20 up high. There's the 14 and Nate Lehman. 89 is going to go ahead. Is he going to add to this 4 wide? Yes, he is. 16 to Kyle Taub down low. 14 going to go ahead and pull off the high side. 48 is going to be able to save it. No real big foul there. Way up by the wall. Looks like he might have got a little loose. 8 and Nick Gowan absolutely throwing it in. 7's going to go ahead and get collected as well. Double deuce of Josh Arnold, able to roll right through. All right, and let's go ahead and bring it back live. What's going on, all y'all out there on Kick? Good to see you. Don't be afraid to say hey in the chat. I promise I don't bite. And man, it's always good to see people out there on Kick, out there on Facebook as well, like Jeff Jones and Eric Heil, and those that are out there on Twitch, like Daddy Joker and Mike Ramsett, as well as those on YouTube like Big Jim and Teresa McNeil or Joe Penley. So, man, it's great to see everybody. Thanks again for coming out, hanging out, chatting it up, keeping me company. 23 to go in the hashtag Willow Strong 100 from Eldora. One hell of a race so far. Things are just heating up, though. Usually as these races go on, the elbows are up and the aggression level gets peaked. Let's go racing. 85 up by the wall, still 00 down low. And again, this has been the fight all race long. It just seems whoever can get the best run off the corner is able to either throw it in low while the other one goes on up and tries to pull the crossover, just like we're going to see yet again. Pacey's going to try to get to the inside. 85, though, strong on the throttle, possibly able to hold him off this time. Caution's going to fly for caution number 8. Ed Robertson, Chris Murphy, Byron Jones, and others collected in this one. It might be a big one here from Eldora. Let's go on back and find out. All right, let's go back. See exactly what is going on. Again, kind of showed something to do with Ed Robertson first. So we'll go back with him and see what's happening. There is Ed Robertson, 63 ahead, 94.54, and a 77 up high. Let's play this out. From his chase cam, 54 of Joel Kool-Aid Conley to his outside. 77's up there as well. 64 really just trying to wrap that bottom line, but wants to be there at the end. Now the 94 of Jimmy Mensch, he's going to be up there. He's pretty much got no traffic, just kind of coming up a little bit, just nowhere to go. Collects the door of the 5, and big wreck right there. Let's go ahead and rewind that just a tad, and we'll widen out the view as well. All right, let's bring this on over to camera 1, and let's play it. This is coming into the wreck. '64 completely loses a nose clip. There's the 20. 19 of Byron Jones is involved. The 7 is involved. 64 is going to be able to pull away, missing the entire front nose piece though. So a lot of damage to Ed Robertson's machine. We'll have to see how he's able to move on. See if the motor will stay able to run the final laps here from Eldora. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. Green flag's up. Let's go. Pacey Wygett right now way up by the wall, leading the race. 85 still contesting it. 13 of Justin Aniscock. The 53 and many others now able to kind of get into the mix. That's the 53 of Jamie Haynes. 00 of Pacey Wygett, though. He's got his biggest lead that he's had all evening long. A good half second. 15 laps to go. The 85 has been the class of the field all night. Even with the 00 there, he's been able to hold him at bay pretty much all race. Been a great race for them drivers know how to run dirt. I couldn't agree with you more, Joe. But this is far from over yet. 14 to go, and things are getting heated up. Right on the tailgate of the 00, 85 way down low, able to throw it in, able to pull back side by side. Can the 85 pull a slide job? Yes, he can, but 00, he's going to be able to get the best run up and off the corner. Going to be able to pull back side by side with the leader yet again. 85, though, he's got the advantage of the high side, tags the wall with the right rear, but still able to get back in the throttle and keep that 00 pinched down. Now right around the middle of the track. 00's not going to be able to pull a slider this time. 85 hard on the throttle, going to be able to take sole possession of the lead. 00's just going to have to wait for the 85 to make a mistake now, but that is not very likely. This guy's been running the high side all through practice, all through his 25-lap qualifying race. He absolutely knows how to get it done here from Eldora. 10 to go. This is going to be looking ahead from Brad Rivers in P number 3 from his nose camera, watching the 85 and the 00 battle it out. This is from the 77 of Andrew Chapman. Andrew Chapman right now up 8 spots to sit P4. But how about this? Won almost 100 laps into this race. Top 3, Brad Herman qualified first, runs first. Pacey Wysett runs second, qualified second. Brad Rivers qualified third, runs third. So these guys doing a phenomenal job, and goes to show that their qualifying laps were no fluke whatsoever. Andrew Chapman, though, you got to give it to him, up 8 spots. Joel Kool-Aid Conley back here in 5th, up 6 spots. Jimmy Mensch in this number 94 Silverado, he's up 3 spots, sitting P number 6. Justin Aniscock in his Barbie machine right behind the 94 of Jimmy Mensch. He is running 7th, also right where he qualified. Jamie Haynes in his Circle B diecast number 53 Silverado, he's up 5 spots, sitting 8th. Cole Snyder in the 2-4, the biggest mover of the race right now, up 12 spots, sitting P number 9. Looking ahead at the top 8 and round out your top 10, it's going to be Nate Lehman up 5 spots, sitting P number 10. So, man, what a great race it's been. Just the constant. Oh, I'm hearing a whole lot of sheet metal getting tore up. Let's find out what happens here. What brought out caution number 9? A lot of drivers involved. Let's go back with Evan Knopp. Looks like he's involved in his first race, his first incident of the race. So let's catch up with his body armor number 63 and see how Evan gets caught up in this. Byron Jones was involved. So was Mike Fish, Josh Arnold, and others. So let's roll with the 63. Byron Jones right in front, 63, getting a good run up on the outside. You see the 5 down there, 63 and the 19, kind of side by side off the corner. 8 just kind of watching what's going to go on. 63's almost looped it around, but able to save it. The 8 and Nick Gowan taking the high side. 7 also trying to save it. Here comes the 63 and the 19, making door-to-door contact. It's just more with nowhere to go, including the 20 and the double deuce of Josh Arnold. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. One hell of a race, ladies and gents. 4 laps to go, so this I have a feeling, I believe that there are 3 green-white checkers available this evening, and something tells me we're about to see all 3 of them. Definitely want to thank everybody that's stuck around all evening long. This race has been, there's been no shortage of action whatsoever. All right. So we're pretty much going to stay right here with these guys. They have been battling it out. It seems like whoever gets the run and is able to complete the slide job, and whoever gets the most amount of grip up and off. Look at the front end of these trucks. They are absolutely filthy. Look at these things. This from the 85. Good thing that air duct down low still has somewhat of an opening. Otherwise, something tells me he'd be pretty hot right now. Wow. All right, Barney's going to go ahead and switch out the yellow flag for the green. We're going back green flag racing. 3 laps to go. Green, white checker from Eldora. Will this be the one and only? We're about to find out. Green flag. Right now, the 85 up high, wide, and handsome. Double O of Pacey Wygant down low. 77 to the outside wall, limited contact. 85 able to recover and keep in the throttle. Double O of Pacey down there. Or will there be more contact? Something tells me yes. Final lap. 85 way up high. Pacey Wygant goes around. He's going to collect a few. The 85 can almost coast. Joel Kool-Aid Conley and Andrew Chapman, they're going to battle for P number 2, but the 85, he's going to come across, take the checkers, and Brad Herman gets it done at Eldora. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Joel Kool-Aid Conley, he's going to come up 9 spots to finish P2 in his Silverado, and Andrew Chapman in that 77, he's going to finish P3. The biggest gainer for the evening is going to be the 24 of Cole Snyder in that 24, a little bit further back. But right now, it's all Brad Herman's show. Let's go ahead and clear the boards for him. Brad, it's all yours, sir. Brad bringing it down, going to go ahead and settle right there on Eldora's victory circle. Flames blazing, that truck's got to be hot. Driver's probably, though, man, he's been cool all night long. Great shot for driver 85. Great evening. And again, I'll show you here in practice. The 85, he was the man on the mission. Here's the results from practice. The 85 on top. In qualifying, the 85 on top of the boards yet again. So he started and finished in P number 1 here in the very first heat. And from there on, here he is in the feature, right where he's been all night long. It should be no surprise to several. The 85, Brad Herman, getting it done tonight on dirt. All right, ladies and gents, we will be right back with our top 3 live from the booth. We're going to kick it off with the one and only driver of the 77 Yoda, talking about Andrew Chapman up 9 spots. Joel Kool-Aid Conley also up 9 spots in his U-Haul number 54. I'm sure he got the damage waiver on that machine for this evening. And then, of course, Brad Herman in that rapid-fired number 85 Silverado, getting it done. Ladies and gents, we'll be right back. Don't anybody go anywhere. All right, ladies and gents, we are back. 100 laps for the hashtag Willow Strong. 104 from Eldora is in the books. Tonight's P3 driver talking about the 77 Toyota for Andrew Chapman, up 9 spots on the evening from the start of this 100 lapper. Andrew, you got involved in a couple of incidents this evening, but you're still able to power your way through. We saw Pacey Wygen have some issues late into I believe it was 2 to go, and here you are with a podium finish. Please walk us through this race, and is this a bit of a surprise for you, or is dirt kind of your thing?
Huge surprise. I would have been happy if I finished top 15 tonight, so I'd definitely take a podium. It was actually really hard to pass all night once we get going after the restart, so luck is why I got up here. A couple late restarts and the right lane, and ended up here late, and that's when it counts.
Well, hey, best where it counts. I mean, at some of these restrictor plates, some people say, I'm going to go to the back and I'm going to wait. This here, there is no going to the back and waiting. Yeah, you're going to have some cautions. Throwing these trucks sideways, you gotta hope that the guy to the inside is able to control his truck and doesn't wash up and get into either your door or your left rear or even your right rear if they happen to bang off the wall. Talk us through some of the incidents that you were in and around this evening and how you overcame them.
It's just, once it got slick, it was so hard for everyone to control. So, I mean, it's going to happen and on here, beat and bang a little bit, and hope you don't get spun out. Just hang on to it.
I'm going to go ahead and bring up the schedule that we've got for the rest of the season. Next week, we're going to Texas Motor Speedway, and it's going to be the Legacy Texas, not the new Texas. So we're going to have banking on both sides of the track. So 120 laps in the Lone Star State next week. What do you think about your chances of either another podium or maybe even going for the W?
I feel really good about my chances there. Hopefully we'll be talking to you again next weekend.
All right, Andrew. Any quick friends, family, sponsors you want to shout out?
Just my teammates out at Heel Turn Racing.
All right, there you go. So, again, your P3 finisher, Andrew Chapman, driver or pilot, I guess we could say, for that number 77 Toyota, finishing 9 spots better than where he started. And, truck's a little dirty. All right, moving on up. P2, Joel Kool-Aid Conley got enough to say, about tonight here, Joel. You also up 9 spots in your 54 U-Haul Silverado. I made a little bit of a joke about it earlier, thinking you definitely got the added insurance for the beating and banging that Silverado was going to go through this evening. Talk us through your race, sir.
Well, yeah, that was, it's so difficult to drive on dirt. I want to like it, but I'm just not good at it. So I don't know what else to say besides that.
I mean, the whole, turn right to go left thing never caught on. It's like dirt racing for dummies. I need to go find the book, read up on it, or maybe go and watch the Cars movie a whole bunch where, the 95 athlete gets schooled by Doc Hudson. But man, one hell of a race. You also, just like Andrew Chapman, got caught up in a couple things throughout the evening. Was there any part of the 100 laps that are now complete here from Eldora that kind of stand out for you where you got either past something or got through something and said, okay, you know what, I'm going to get a great finish?
Honestly, Andrew and I have been going at it all year, so the last restart, I used him up, did everything I could. Not to wreck him, but just to run the heck out of him. And he drove it down into 3 and 4 and did the same thing. And that was fun to kind of race a rival and, just do it clean. So hopefully you can bury that hatchet and move on to next week.
All right. Glad you brought me there. Next week, Legacy, Texas. You and I coming through the console days and all that. From Legacy, Texas to the new Texas. I prefer Legacy with the banking, the bumps, and all that. How do you feel about your chances next week back on the asphalt?
Honestly, with this group of guys, if I can run in the top 10, I'll be fine. If we had Bristol or Richmond, a track like that, I'd feel good about trying to win. But it's so technical on the bigger tracks, especially with these trucks, that it just, try to stay clean. And if I can run in the top 10, I'll be really excited.
All right, Joel. Again, always great to hear from you. Great to watch you race. You and I have been around all this for a very long time. You were an early follower here of my Twitch channel, and I definitely appreciate you, sir. Congratulations on this P2. Any quick friends, family, or sponsors you want to get out there?
Yeah, SCR, Special Ed in the chat. You especially, man, appreciate you so much. And dang good race, Brad. That's amazing. So that's all I got.
All right, buddy. All right, let's bring it on up to the man he just shouted out, Brad Herman. I went through all of your progress for this evening. Fastest in practice, fastest in qualifying, fastest in your heat, fastest in the final 100 lap feature. Justin Ascock kind of called it last night during the hour-plus long practice that Mike Pop Bear Campbell put up for everybody to make use of. And here you are, man. He said you were going to be the one to beat. Pacey Wygant and Byron Jones and a few others, they call these dirt races their own. They look forward to these races every single season. But tonight, there was nobody denying you. Please talk us through.
This is my element. Other than league racing, this is pretty much all I do when I get on iRacing. So I definitely knew I had a really good shot to win. Eldora is one of my favorite tracks, and I think one of the best tracks on the service, scan-wise and raceable-wise. I wish it would have went green a little bit more, so I didn't have to do all these crazy moves. I feel like I'd have been able to, get more of a lead, and it'd have been a lot more of a clean race. Obviously, better for me. The show was a little bit better for the stream, but there's a lot of bad moves. I think I got raced unfair sometime, but it is what it is. You can't always control your truck.
Talking about controlling the truck and being raced fair and the moves and all that, it seemed like on the restarts, if you were up high, Pacey Wygant was throwing you low, pulling up a slide job, you'd get the run off the corner. It would just be shot after shot. Whoever was able to get the biggest run was able to pull the crossover, and you're going into the next corner again, pretty much side by side until somebody just gets that little bit of an edge on the other guy, and you're able to take the lead. At one point, I think the biggest gap you had all evening long was about a 0.6 of a second lead over the 00, and then of course from Pacey on back, it kind of got to be a bit of a hornet's nest, and we saw several cautions on the evening. Coming into tonight's race, some people were thinking, it's going to be an eye-pacing series here from Eldora, but we did have some cautions, but it didn't really go that bad. What kind of a grade would you put out there for this evening's event?
Well, dirt racing's hard, especially on iRacing, because you can't really take full advantage of the bottom groove. So you only have so many moves you can really make with sliders and anti-sliders you can do to people. I don't know. I think the race was pretty good. I wish I could have went a little bit more green. I'd probably give it like a 7 or an 8. I had a lot of fun. There was a couple bad moves thrown, but it is what it is.
38 drivers in the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series attempted to qualify for the top 24 spots. Is there anybody that did not make it into the main that you thought for sure would have, and you wish you had seen them there?
No, not really. I mean, it's hard to know who's good at dirt racing and who's not, just because this is an asphalt league, so it's hard to know. There could have been a couple of guys who run a lot of dirt who, just didn't get it.
Okay. And then, of course, second to last, Texas Motor Speedway next week. You and I, just like Joel, we go back, way back to our NNR days and whatnot. How are you feeling about Legacy Texas versus the new Texas, and what do you think your chances are of going back to back?
I feel good. I like Texas. Unpopular opinion, I like the new Texas better, so I wish
okay.
could have. We wish we could run there, but I know a lot of people don't like it. But, hopefully we can go 3 in a row.
All right, man. It'd be amazing to see if you can pull the trifecta. And as always, I secretly root you on there, Brad. Again, been around each other for a very, very long time. Any quick friends, family, sponsors you want to get out there, sir?
Thanks, Pete. I always got to thank you for being here and being in the booth and being such a bright person. And I just got to thank Eons Motorsports.
I'm sure Stan appreciates that. All right, buddy. Congratulations again, getting it done on dirt. There was almost no doubt that it was going to happen. I said very, very early in the broadcast it was going to be who was racing for second when I saw just how strong you are. Congratulations, and we'll see you in the Lone Star State next week. We'll see if you're the one in pit road yet again firing off the 6-shooters.
Thanks, Pete.
You got it. All right, ladies and gents, that is going to go ahead and wrap up this evening for the hashtag Willow Strong 100 live from Eldora. Brad Herman, Joel Conley, and Andrew Chapman absolutely getting it done, whether by luck or by speed, by skill, or whatever the case may be. Nobody was able to top Brad Herman tonight, and it shows. So we will see you back next week from Texas Motor Speedway. Same bat time, same bat channel. Be there, be square. We're going to have a whole lot of fun yet again. We'll see y'all. Take care.